Time for my main event review from April the 10th, 2013, or as I call it, Night of a Million Debuts on Main Event. This is basically the theme. Every match has somebody debuting on Main Event. So the opening match is a six-man tag team match. Tons of Funk teaming up with Kofi Kingston to take on the Main Event debuting Shield. Yes, the Shield make their Main Event debut. It starts off with Kofi and Seth Rollins. Kofi gets an advantage in this bout early on. And then Brodus Clay and Tensai do. But then the Shield, get their way back, get their advantage. And then this basically at that point became a Shield match. Tensai and Brodus did make a strong comeback, but it was too much Shield at the end. They got the win, and they're still undefeated as a six-man tag team. So JBL and Michael Cole, they talk about WrestleMania weekend and what happened on Raw with Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph cashing in, becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. So we go to the back where Matt Striker is with Big E Langston, and Matt Striker asks him, what was making your WrestleMania debut like? So Big E Langston stares at him, and he says, it was like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Flag Day, and Easter all wrapped up into one. Yes, because a lot of us celebrate Flag Day. But anyway, he continues to say that he did not win the match, which makes him upset, and he's going to show in the ring his anger. So we get match number 2 of the Night of a Million Debuts on Main Event, where it is Big E Langston going up against Zack Ryder. Glad to see Zack Ryder's getting some work. Actually, Ryder, he's got a little bit of an advantage in the match. It gets some offense on Big E Langston, but Langston's just too much, too strong. He hits him with the big ending 3 count and the win. So then we get more WrestleMania stuff, and then we get a Raw rebound where it shows Ryback beating up John Cena. So we come to one more debut on this, the Night of a Million Debuts on the Main Event. It is Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter. They make their way to the ring. And Zeb Coulter gets on the mic. This is a this is a good promo. So, he talks about how they're in Boston, home of the Boston Tea Party, the start of the Revolutionary War, how it's a great American town. But then he gets into hockey. And he's like, how could a city play a sport, a Canadian sport, where you have this black round thing and a stick, and you're trying to hit it into a net? And this gets the crowd booing. It's skinning them crazy. And then to end it, Zeb Coulter ends, and if you want to be a real American like Jack Swagger, you don't have to be one like that turncoat Paul Revere. Which just got me laughing, because Paul Revere was not the turncoat. History lesson here real quick. It was Benedict Arnold, not Paul Revere. So Yoshitatsu comes out, and Zeb stops him, and he's like, and he starts acting slow, like an arrogant prick. So he asks him, what is your name? Yoshitatsu. Where are you from? Japan. What did you eat for lunch? Oh, wait. You probably didn't have a hamburger and a hot dog. You probably had some rice and fish head. Ooh. And then Zeb goes into this apology of like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to act that way. Just trying to prove a point about cultures. And he's like, I will shake your hand and I apologize. To which Yoshi was a little bit hesitant at first. And then they do shake hands, and then Zeb bows to Tatsu, the Japanese bow. And then Yoshi does, but then Swagger attacks him from behind, or right in front of him when he bows. Pardon me. And so the match starts, and it's all Jack Swagger in this match. Tatsu maybe gets a couple of offensive moves in, but that's really about it. Swagger gets the win with the Patriot Act, and that's your end of main event. Yes, there was a debut in every match, so that was a little bit interesting. The 6-man was a good match. Zeb Coulter was really funny on the show. This was a good episode coming off of WrestleMania, and you got to see people that are currently in storylines at this point in time. The Shield still undefeated, invading. Big E Langston with Dolph Ziggler, after he won the World Heavyweight title, and Jack Swagger with the "I'm a Real American" promo, or angle. So really, it was a good episode of Main Event, and you really got to see, some good competition and good promo work, especially from Zeb Coulter. You guys have to watch the Zeb Coulter promos to appreciate it. And like I said, this was a good episode of Main Event.